sports. It's in the game.
Smack dab in the middle of I-295 that encircles the city of Jacksonville in Northeast Florida. There's a good look at TIAA Bank Field. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are, as we are off and running on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here's Achane to start the drive. Up to the 20. You look at this Jaguar defense. They were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play, as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
Well, 2 snaps ago, I don't think anyone thought a safety was on the table, yet it happened. They cut him on back-to-back plays, breaking through the line. No amount of evading was going to save him from a sack on either play. And on the last one, he ran too deep into the end zone to set up the safety.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10. Right at the 30. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. On the move. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
Okay, partner, a couple of points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after him.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Lawrence. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 54 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. Straight ahead, Etienne. Oh, nice move. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. He's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence. Open man is Kirk, complete. Touchdown Jaguars. Christian Kirk, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jaguars are able to add on to that lead. But Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend it as this game moves on.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs. Sure. just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Up the middle, Achane. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You look at this Jaguar defense. They were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 22.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now Achane on 1st and 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Well, this defense for the Jaguars very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
So nothing doing there, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
If you're a wide receiver and they call a screen pass, you're counting on some people being out in front of you blocking. But that play was well diagnosed by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, and they got there and swarmed and finished off the play.
They faked the handoff, now to him. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. That is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed in this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Lawrence. Flush to his right. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Lawrence on 3rd down. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. The Jaguars at 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, it's 9-0. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. That is incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
2nd and 10. Play action. It's Lawrence. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
From the gun, it's Tua. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right, it felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Usually see those guys out wide get called for holding on running plays. Here, passing play.
Yeah, sometimes we get this quick screen, bubble screen, anything where they're having to block for their fellow receiver, usually at the point of attack, and this time he got caught.
Now Lawrence. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Jerome Baker, that is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Lawrence, he's going to rifle one deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Here is third and quite a ways.
11. Easy. Read up 24. Read 24.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Buried behind the line by Christian Wilkins. On fourth down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Now Hill to return it. 35 yards that time on the punt, and it'll be Dolphin and football.
At their own 22-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
But despite a little sizzle on the move, he's still tackled shy of the 20. He's able to get 4 back on the run, but now they'll have to find something here on third and about 14.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
That's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
They go play action now. Lawrence, that's complete. It's Collins. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put
Yeah,
there.
didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. Tua going to throw. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Take right open.
Score these guys, man.
Heavy.
ETN up the middle to the 36-yard line. Stop there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Let's get two.
Now Lawrence changing the play. From the 36, Lawrence out to his left. A short throw to Ingram. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now it's 3rd and 3. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll run with ETN. And fighting down inside the 25. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And they'll go again with ETN. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
The 11-yard line.
It's all about teamwork. Take it to him. Eat him up. Yes, son. Eat him up. It's showtime. Let's make some noise. Come on.
Hey, run.
2nd down and 4.
Keep it going.
11. Here we go.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. They'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Leaks at 24.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Evan Ingram in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars will extend their lead here just before halftime. Elliott good with a PAT. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they're going deep for Hill. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Tua, the final shot before half. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out.
This is caught at the 20. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 57 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
13 loop.
Lawrence now off the bootleg, sliding out of the pocket. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. They'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Now Lawrence to throw. Complete to Washington. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a first and goal.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Touchdown! Parker Washington, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it. Pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And bulldozing his way through. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Tua. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And right about now, you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps, to everything they've done. They've had an answer for everything this offense has thrown at them.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. 45 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott on for the extra point. And the lead is now an even 30. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here?
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 18. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. And now they're in the hurry-up. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Finds Hill on the crossing route, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
First down, Miami.
Play action. Now it's Tua. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Antonio Johnson. And the Jaguars are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Take right open.
Lawrence will throw. Finding ETN here, catching it on the out route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
That's another Jaguars first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Lawrence. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. Lawrence going to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
On 3rd down, here's ETN. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short, definitely was a great time to dial one up.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. ETN once more. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Jaguars! Travis Etienne, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Tua sets up to pass it. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Tua. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down.
Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. And my goodness, another interception. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
But not only is his defense pitching a shutout, now they're contributing points themselves. I mean, they have really put together what's almost been a perfect effort here in this one.
I love how you express that. They've absolutely exceeded expectations in this one, and even better than their play, it's been their effort. Even with the win in their back pocket already, every one of those guys is still out there fighting like it's a tie game.
Elliott now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the 4th quarter and a big deficit, Charles, but they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board? So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
On 2nd down, a run by Achane. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Antonio Johnson. And the Jags are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, guys, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, You're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. On play action, Lawrence. He's going to air one out. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. They go play action with Lawrence. Rolling to his right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. Well, he wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring.
And looking for Cook, but this pass is intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 46. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
Now Tua. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. Defensively, with this lead in the fourth quarter, I guess you can allow a run of that magnitude.
You're right about that, but really the focus has got to be don't fall in love with the idea that you're getting big runs now. You're right. They're actually being allowed.
And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Under pressure, they got him again. Devon Hamilton, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here, back-to-back sacks. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Boy, a tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this first down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Taken in at the 11. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
Another tote for Etienne. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 106 yards now for Etienne, and he's got a first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score. Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
And Etienne going to have a Jags first down up near midfield, spotted at the 48. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
So just a